Workers say they're getting injured working on those antennas, and the constant push for more towers is putting them at risk.
Team 10 troubleshooter Kristen Severin joins us. And Kristen, you talked to a San Diego company with a solution to keeping them safe.
Yeah, there are 600,000 cell phone tower sites in the United States. They're everywhere, on the sides of buildings, streetlights, water tanks. But Team 10 learned thousands of those towers violate federal rules that are supposed to keep workers safe.
It hurts like how.
Benjamin Rivas has worked on cell phone towers for 14 years.
I was dealing with them day in and day out.
He quit after an antenna that should have been powered down was still live.
Physically burned my hand.
The burn is a work injury you can see.
You get burned on the outside, but internally it blisters.
Other problems, he said, caused by the towers aren't as easy to spot.
Depression, and I get headaches from time to time, and mood swings and stuff.
Rivas is one of 250,000 workers a year. An insurance rating agency said gets too close to these antennas. They act as an open microwave and can cause eye damage, sterility, and cognitive damages.
250,000 workers every year cooked by an open microwave, according to the insurance companies, according to the mainstream news. If this is not the most bombshell news report you've heard all year, I'm not sure what you're waiting for, ladies and gentlemen. This is the evidence.
So just as a reference, this is a microwave. Okay, so that's a microwave. This is a router.
Really? It's unbelievable. That is
18,000 and it's actually throwing the fucking meter out.
Yeah.
16, 19.
I've never seen it that high in my life.
Me either.
I've never ever seen it that high in my fucking life.
That is getting fucking fried. That is getting microwaved. Look, it's dropped out on peak.
Yeah.
And 20,000.
Yeah.
So what's that? 20 times the legal amount of EMF reading.
Yeah. It's more than I've ever seen in my life, mate. Ever. I've never seen more than that.
You know, there's all these studies coming out.
From the NIH. From Fauci's NIH. And here's the title of this story. Study. 5G technology and induction of coronavirus in skin cells. Let me repeat that. 5G technology and the induction of coronavirus in skin cells. This is a study that was put together by some researchers in Italy, in Michigan, and in Moscow. So you have Italian, American, and Russian investigation into this. And I've been reading not just the abstract, but the research itself. And this is really groundbreaking, folks.
You can look at the politicians saying this shit, and they're like, basically just, and we're just going to push it ahead anyway.
Being able to set standards at acceptable safety levels. We've historically done that. We will continue to do that. We need to speed the deployment of 5G here on our shores. Turning innovators loose is far preferable to expecting committees and regulators to define the future. We won't wait for the standards.
You got me in chains. You got me in chains for your
Rule number one is that the technology should drive the policy rather than the policy drive the technology. American leadership in 5G must be a national priority.
So they didn't even wait for the studies to be finished before they put this shit ahead. So I live right. If these nodes start getting put up by my house, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. You know what I'm talking about? The nodes on top of the poles.
Radiobiology Research Institute, which has been leading the Pentagon's quest for a more effective antidote to radiation sickness.
The symptoms of acute radiation sickness would be just exactly like a terrible flu. A person would have a headache. They would feel very tired. They would have a little bit of a fever. They might have some vomiting at higher doses. All of this would be more severe and it would come on more rapidly.
So these towers are literally everywhere. If you find that you can't sleep, that Wi-Fi is doing damage to you. Fuck the word 5G. That Wi-Fi is doing more damage to you than possibly 5G could, unless it was directed at you specifically. 4G and 3G, yes, they're bad, and yes, we're in a pool of radiation, and even with the radio that comes to your car that you listen to is also bad. All of this is fucking with our magnetics within our body. We are magnetic beings. Regardless, just keep your eyes, look around. They're putting them on movie theaters, they're putting them on hospitals, hotels. Look for cylinders, look for stuff that looks like they could be antennas on top of these buildings. They're literally building a prison and surrounding us with this stuff. Whether you believe in it or not, you don't think that faster internet would hurt us? Just think about it. There's TED Talks on this stuff. Please go to vtvault.org/danger and watch all the documentaries on there. Those are all specific documentaries that I have put and gathered together that have blown my fucking mind apart. And that literally prove this stuff. There's people that are going through it that literally their toxicity is overflowing, their toxicity glass is overflowing, and they've had so much they become sensitive to it, and they have to do crazy shit. Just go please check out vtvault.org/danger and understand that the flu and the sicknesses that you're experiencing are actually different variations of acute radiation syndrome. Google that. I'm telling you, this stuff is crazy. vtvault.org/danger. Know why you're getting sick. I know this sounds insane. I didn't believe it either until I actually went through a scenario in which literally I can't even get into it. Just trust me. I've been through this. I have personally been through this, and that's why I'm getting this message out to people. So please check it out. vtvault.org/danger. Stay safe, everyone.